Texas remains undefeated on the season with a 98-54 win, and we're now joined by the star of the game for the Longhorns, Danni Williams, coming off a new career high with Texas, at least 22 points. What was the difference for you today out there, Danni?
I just had to have a mindset of keep shooting the ball and just shoot, you know, and it was going to fall at some point.
Yeah. Danni, the help side defensively today, talk us through that. It was a little bit lacking. What do you think the problem was there?
We were playing a kind of matchup zone a little bit, and so I think we haven't worked on it a ton, and so I just think, you know, we're kind of inexperienced and not really sure to go or to stay.
Yeah.
And so I think that was part of it, and just our effort has to be a lot better.
Do you feel more pressure to step up now that LaShawn Higgs, unfortunately, is done for the season?
Not really, just because we're a team, you know. Coach is saying us not one person is just going to, you know, do everything for us. We just got to come together as a team, and, you know, whatever needs to be done, we're ready for that.
Let's talk about Shook Sutton for just a little bit, because as the starting point guard, and now really probably feels maybe a little more pressure on her with LaShawn being out. What does she bring to that team on the floor? What does she give y'all, the other four players on the floor, when the game starts?
I think she just brings a calmness, you know. I think she's getting to the point where she's not getting rattled too much. And so for the other players, that's calming because, you know, if something doesn't go right, you know, she's always there to tell you good job and keep going.
Yeah.
Danni, I noticed you were aggressive not only from behind the three-point line, but going to the rack as well. How'd you feel about some of these highlights here?
Just trying to get to the rim a little bit.
After you made those first few, did it feel like the rim was like 10 feet wide there, like you weren't going to miss anything?
A little bit, but I also know it's a long game, so I just got to stay focused.
You know, you really finished in traffic tonight. You had a couple of those transition layups. You knew the contact was coming. I mean, those are really nice, strong finishes. How have you learned, how's your strength and conditioning maybe through the summer helped you with some of those finishes?
Oh, it's tremendous. You know, I give a lot of credit to our strength and conditioning coach, Zach. He's incredible, and I can tell my body's really gotten a lot stronger, and so the contact that was affecting me, it's really not affecting me as much, so I just got to learn to finish and not expect the contact.
Let me ask you this, because as a three-point shooter, and your reputation precedes you, so you're going to be scouted for that. Are teams trying to hold you or really impede your process, you know, your progress as far as when you come off those staggers or the floppies and things like that?
Oh yeah, they're definitely in my jersey, and they had their arms around me, but it's part of the game.
When you look ahead now to some heavy hitters coming in the Big 12 SEC Challenge getting underway starting Sunday with Mississippi State, what do you think about that matchup?
I like Mississippi State. You know, I played them a lot, and so I'm really familiar. I kind of already know how to guard me, and just I'm excited, you know, to play with this team and get after. You know, I think it's going to be a really good matchup.
You know, you're right, because you've got a lot of games under Mississippi State under your belt from the SEC, but now you have a former teammate there too, Ariel Howard. You could pretty much like do the scouting report yourself.
Yeah, basically.
You know, you're going to have to give up a lot of information. That would be helpful, but what's it going to be like seeing Ariel Howard and playing against her?
Ariel is one of my closest friends. You know, we were roommates back at A&M, and I just can't wait to see her and see her growth. You know, it's exciting to see her being successful over there, and, you know, at the end of the day, I want to come out top and compete and go for the win, but I'm excited to play.
Danni, thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations on the win. And by the way, congratulations on your juggling you performed with Nell Forter. This is maybe even more impressive than what you did on the court.
Well, thank you.
Hey,
we're going to get better.
Oh, yeah, we are. I'll bring tennis balls next time.
We got a plan.
We'll be back.